So let's look at the last example. We're asked to express 3 over 4 base 10 in decimal, meaning convert it from base 10 to base 2. Now, you can start by expressing 3 in base, converting it to base 2, as well as 8. Then use the method 1 to divide, or you first of all break this down into decimal and then convert it to decimal. Whichever method you use is okay. Now, if I'm to use method 1, just convert this to base 2. I know that 3 in base 2 is said to be 1 in base 2, while 8 in base 2 in base 10 is said to be 1 0 0 0 in base 2. I think so. This is 2 4 8. Yes, 1 0 0. So I can easily put this to be 3 over 8 is equivalent to 1 divided by 1 0 0 0 in base 2. Then I can just move straight ahead to use any of the method 1 or 2 in solving them. But let's use that which is easier by expressing 3 over 10 in decimals and thereafter converting it to base 2. So using your calculator, 3 divided by 8, using your calculator, 3 over 8 is equivalent to 0.375 in base 10. So since this is decimal, we can then move ahead to convert it from base 10 to base 2, which is by the use of repeated multiplication. So this becomes, if I'm to do it here, 0.375 to be multiplied by 2, because we are asked to leave our answer in, express it in decimal. So this becomes 2 times 5 is 10. You write down 0, carry 1. 2 times 7 is 14 plus 1, 15. Carry 1. 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1 is 7. 2 times 0 is 0. You bring it to the other side. Multiply this by 2 again. This becomes 0. This is 2 times 5 is 10. Carry 1. 0 carry 1. Sorry. This is 2 times 7 is 14 plus 1, 15. Carry 1. Okay, so the 1 moves to the other side of the equation. This is 0 0. 2 times 5 is 10. 0 and carry 1, and our answer gets to 0. So we end at this point. That is 0.375 in base 10 is equivalent to 0.011. Remember, you have to take your multiples this way. So 0.011 in base 2. So this is the equivalent of what you will get. So we have been able to express 3 over 8 in decimals. That brings us to the end of today's class. At the end of today's class, we have been able to achieve the third point, the fourth objective, which says carry out operations involving addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. We have done that of addition, subtraction, and multiplication in our previous classes, and we just finished that of division in today's class. At the end of today's class, we have been able to see how we can divide digits in other bases other than base 10, both whole numbers and fractions, and see how we can by the use of the two methods, which I refer to as method 1 and method 2. So whichever that is convenient for you, you use that method in dividing, either the long division method or by converting them from their various bases to base 10, do the division in base 10, and then convert it back to the required base. So before we go, I will leave you with an example, that you have to convert 2 over 3, 2 over 5 in base 10 to Bicimals to 6 BP. That is to 6 decimal points. Okay, so I will expect you to do this. Thank you very much for being attentive and following us to the end of today's class. Do well to subscribe to our channel if you have not done that, and you can also recommend the channel to your friends and younger ones at home and those who you think may need this for better understanding. Thank you very much and do have a nice day.